Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. So out now come the Cardinals. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Powers through. Still on his feet. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Winston. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And this one complete to Virgil Green. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A play fake, now Webb. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
That's a very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return is Peterson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Check 31, check 31. Ready, blue ready, single.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready, blue ready. Flip. Switch. Hey, back out. Let's beat.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Hey, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
On second down, Perkins. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Flip, ready, flip, 125. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Easy, easy, easy.
Now a handoff. Johnson. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Ready. Blue waiting. Check 93 for Mike. 93 for Mike.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ready. Blue waiting. Check 93 for Mike. Wait.
Winston. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Blue waiting. Check 93 for Mike. Ready. Easy, easy, easy. Come to my world.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They go to Johnson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first and 10, Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Rosas puts this one through. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Winston now. This one complete to Gresham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready. Blue ready. Check, check. Check. Flip it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Ready. Blue ready.
And the big tight end shifting around. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They go counter. Perkins evades the tackler, and now some space. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. David Johnson on his way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll try right side with Perkins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Webb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And Green with a catch left side. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On the run, it's Perkins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Running left, it's Perkins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down, Webb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll go with a keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
First down, it's Webb. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marcus Golden in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down throw. Webb. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's caught by OBJ. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
It's caught. Becker. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 319! 319!
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Webb. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go! Green, 39!
On first down, Webb. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb now from the gun. To Shepard, complete over the middle. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. First, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on first down, Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to...